Oh, I didn't see you come in. Just kidding. I purposefully set up this tripod in my room so I can do this post here tonight in my bed. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my bedroom. I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about dreams. Not the ones that you have as aspirations and your life goals and things you want to achieve and stuff like that, but I'm talking about the ones that you have when you sleep at night. And just not too long ago I had a very strange dream. Hey Lucy, come on in. I'm telling the world about a weird dream I had. Come on up. Or stay down there and lick yourself indifferently, that's fine. Lucy the cat's gonna join us any second now. Hey, there she is, Lucy the cat, folks. How did the audience get in my bedroom? This is weird. Anyways, I had this really strange dream just a couple nights ago. And I was outside with some friends, and we were staring up at the sky, and we saw clouds passing by. And a couple of us noticed that some of the clouds looked like mushrooms. Very curious, right? So we were looking closely at these, and I don't remember exactly who was around me or any specific friends. I just remember we were collectively staring at the sky, pointing out how some of these clouds look suspiciously a lot like mushrooms. And one of our friends said, oh, that's because the aliens are disguising their spaceships to look like clouds that are shaped like mushrooms. For whatever reason, it made sense in the dream. You know, dream logic never quite makes sense after you wake up, but in the dream, of course, that's exactly what's going on. The aliens are disguising their ships to look like mushroom clouds in the sky. Not mushroom clouds like we know, but like clouds that look like mushrooms, like clouds that look like morels or portobellos or things like that. Anyways, we're staring up at the sky and we're assessing these mushroom-shaped clouds, and obviously they're aliens disguising themselves, and then suddenly one of the clouds turns into an alien spaceship. And then we hear this high-pitched humming noise, and we feel it too in our beings, or at least I was feeling it in the dream. And it was very bizarre having this whole body experience. And for some reason, the effect of this hum had all of the local stoplights. You know the yellow stoplights that have red, yellow, and green on them? Well, they all got magnetically drawn, apparently like magnetically drawn, towards the trees, and they smacked into the trees, and they got stuck to the trees in a very fixed location. It's not like they were stuck and slid down, but they just like stuck. And these stoplights seemed to come out of just nowhere, like just all over the place, and all the trees were just covered in stoplights all of a sudden. It was so bizarre. And all of us in the dream were just freaking out. We didn't know what to do. And I think that's where my memory starts dropping off as to what else happened inside the dream and what the conclusion was. Anyways, I used to keep dream journals. I used to keep a notebook next to my bed and write down any sort of the crazy experiences I had at night. And typically I don't have dreams that vivid and dreams that wake me up from the anxiety of having a bunch of stoplights hitting trees. It's so bizarre, right? I would write down these dreams typically, and this time I didn't because I only had about 20 minutes before I had to go to work. So I thought that getting breakfast and dressed and brushing my teeth and coffee was more important than writing out this elaborate dream that I had. Maybe what I should have done was just get out my GoPro and start talking about it. I'll probably do that next time I have a really bizarre dream I could share with the world. But I was curious, for anyone out there who's actually watching this guy in his bed talk about a weird dream he had about clouds in the sky that look like mushrooms but are actually alien spaceships that turn on some sort of force field that draws traffic lights to attract into trees and to smash into them. What do you think about that? What do you think that dream means, if anything? And on top of that too, what is meaning, right? Meaning is something that we all individually assign to something that happened to us. Or at least that's what meaning seems to be. But I'm curious what other people have to think about it. Like, I don't really have any sort of rational thoughts about it or any sort of conclusions, nor do I want to read too deeply into it. I've never really had any sort of honest-to-God alien experiences in my life, and I've never actually correlated traffic lights, magnetism, and trees together before. But I'm curious out there as to what other people might think about this dream, and I'm also curious to hear about any sort of strange dreams you had that my story reminds you of. So if you just leave a comment below about anything to do with dreams or anything to do, I'm genuinely curious as to what any of my subscribers or even someone who just randomly stepped on this has to say about the dream, or if they have a story to share about their dream. Because I've always been very much interested in dreams and what they mean or what they don't mean or just what they could mean. I don't know. Dreams are just very fascinating to me. What our subconscious mind can do in our sleep is amazing. Anyways, thanks for watching this all the way to the end. If you don't know who I am the Amazing Flec, and this, of course, is my manager, Lucy the cat. and my PR agent, or per agent, depending on who you talk to. And me and my manager decided that it's a really good idea for me to post every single day this year on YouTube. And we've been doing that so far. We've been doing a good job, haven't we, Lucy? Yes, we have. And every single week I post another circus and flow arts tutorial video. So I'll be putting out another one tomorrow, every Sunday, or even sometimes every Monday morning, Sunday night, somewhere in there. So if you're interested in learning how to juggle, or learn how to juggle clubs, or if you're interested in learning how to contact juggle, you know, like that thing David Bowie did in the Labyrinth. Pretty cool stuff, pretty cool stuff. Or if you're interested in learning how to spin things on your finger, we call that pediddling. You could do it with ring binders, with books, with trays, restaurant trays like I'm doing right there, or whatever you think, something flat like a saucer sled that you use to go down hills in the winter. Or you can learn how to do devil sticks. That's probably the prop I'm most familiar with. And you can learn a bunch of other circus and flow arts tutorials later on this year as I release them, because I'm releasing a new circus and flow arts tutorial once a week here on my channel. I'm going to try to stay focused on the fundamentals, the basics and things to get you started to learn how to do all these crazy things, because I've gotten a lot of joy over the years doing various flow arts and circus antics, and I want to share it with anyone who's willing to learn and anyone who's willing to listen. So with all that being considered, thanks very much for watching my video. I know this was a very strange one. Usually I'm on the paisley couch, but in this case I'm in my paisley bed. Purple paisley bed, purple paisley couch. Good old manager Lucy the cat, keeping us all managed. Yeah. Anyways, folks, thanks very much for watching. And from The Amazing Flec, and as well as my manager Lucy the cat, we'd like to remind you all to never give up, do your best, stay true to who you are, and as always, be amazing, folks. Thanks very much for watching, and good night.